Hi friends, welcome back. So we've got breaking news from Elon Musk over at Tesla. He says Tesla will have genuinely useful humanoid robots. So we're talking about humanoid robots, guys, in low production for Tesla internal use next year. It's always next year. And hopefully high production, he says, for other companies in 2026. So again, Elon Musk is promising you humanoid robots, low production for Tesla next year, and in 2026, high production for other companies coming. I just have to laugh. Honestly, guys, I don't know at the moment of any like high-profile CEO that constantly makes these outlandish promises, and I do say outlandish because just ask yourself this honest question. This is a question I pose to you. Do you honestly think by 2026, humanoid robots are going to be in high production over at Tesla? And the other question would be, are they actually going to sell these things at a profit to other companies? So Tesla's talking about robotaxis and now humanoid robots. And all the pumpers have shifted focus. They're like, well, we don't really need to talk about cars anymore because we don't really sell that many anymore compared to what we are, and the other car companies are coming. And so now I guess Tesla's switching from car company to humanoid robots and then robotaxi stuff. I just laugh. It's like, how long can this Ponzi pyramid thing go on? And we're watching it live, and that's the question I pose. How long can it go on? Evidently, the party keeps on going. Elon Musk tweeted that out. The stock goes up 5%. And here's the thing, though. Earnings are coming tomorrow. Earnings are coming, just like winter is coming. If you look at the past year, the stock is down 6.52%. If you look at, say, from the top to where we are now, it has recovered. So the top from where we are now, you're still down 38% of your money. If I had to predict, which is not that hard to do, Tesla earnings will come out. They're going to have less growth than they did last year. Earnings are going to be down. Cash flow is going to be down, etc. The question is, how far is it going to be down? That's what we're not sure. We're going to find out. That's what earnings are. It's going to be negative, but they're going to try to spin it as, forget about numbers. We know you Tesla people don't understand numbers anyway. Just look to the future and look at all of our future profits on our future products that don't yet exist. That's what it's going to be. And these are the actual questions which I want to go over with you guys over what people want to hear in earnings. So this is what we're going to be looking for. So this says Tesla Q2 2024 earnings Q&A. These are the most popular questions. So the first one would be, when exactly is the Robotaxi event, if not 8/8? And when is it? So the rumor coming out was October. I'm not sure if Elon has given a date. I'm going to guess 10/10 because it sounds cool. Another guess, I got two guesses. 10/10 because it sounds cool, right? 10/10. Or maybe 10/31 Halloween. I mean, why not? So you can do whatever they want. Could they push it back again? Yes, they totally could. But the thing is, guys, if you're going to present a robotaxi, you just got to get a cardboard box. You got to put some wheels in the cardboard box, put some people in robot costumes, and just push them around. You know what? I'm going to go with prediction of Halloween. If you guys got a different prediction, let me know. And who knows? Could there still be a possibility of 8/8? I don't think so. Elon Musk has sort of hinted at, I don't know if hint's the right word, like, what he does is he replies to people's questions, and then we all go, oh, okay, now you're releasing it, opposed to releasing a statement. So like, for example, here, this human robot thing, this was a reply to someone talking about nanobots, AGI for AI, it was artificial general intelligence, autonomous agents, ChatGPT, etc. So, take that with however you take Elon Musk's response, but what else? Okay, when do you expect the first Robotaxi ride? That's the next most popular question. So this might be my answer. I think it's probably going to be in China, if I had to guess. My feeling on this thing, it'll probably be on the outskirts of Shanghai or Beijing. Maybe most likely Shanghai. I think that would be the better guess. Maybe so that would be like a Suzhou, I think, is on the outskirts of Shanghai. Maybe farther than that, if you guys are familiar with the Chinese geography. It won't be in a busy city center. It'll be out some suburb. It'll look very similar to the type of very easy driving in California. It'll be on a course, meaning that like the engineers have made sure that there are visible walls in place and stuff like that. One of the YouTubers may pump it up or something. So, when would it be? I think, but the thing is, the Robotaxi, would that imply that someone is actually paying money for said thing? So if I had to guess, okay, I'll say they'll do it within a year. If I had to guess, that's a guess. But I wouldn't necessarily say, with that said, I wouldn't necessarily say that is a full rollout or even anything that anyone can actually do. It'll be under heavily controlled conditions, etc. So that's my answer on that one. What is the current status of the 4680 battery cell production, and how is ramp up progressing? I don't have an answer on that one, guys. I'm not sure, to be honest. So my understanding, though, from Tesla's point of view, is they were working on one set of batteries and they switched over to another set. They were working on a new platform to try to get a cheaper car out, and then I think they quit production on that. At least that was coming up from Reuters or whatever. And I think because probably cost didn't come in of what they thought it would be. Because remember, you have to, normal companies have to make things at a profit. I say normal companies. Thing is, Tesla at this point is a stock selling company or a hopium company. So but these are the questions that people want to know. Any updates on Dojo? That's their supercomputer thing. Here's the thing with that, and this is gonna be interesting how Elon Musk answers it. He has Grok over at Twitter or X, or we want to call the thing. And there was a report before that they ordered chips from NVIDIA, but they told NVIDIA to route the chips to go more towards X and not Tesla. And that matters considerably, right? If I had to guess, and this is sort of sharing my opinion and stuff, I think Elon in the future will preference SpaceX and X over Tesla. Tesla's just not that interesting anymore, right? It's not the same company that it was in terms of selling cars, because you have a lot of competition. I made a video. If you haven't found it, I'll put a link at the end of this video, but you can find it. I'll just tell you, we tested some of the cars coming out from Hyundai, Genesis, Kia. We also looked at some BMWs, etc. There's some good cars coming out in the future. And we'll see what the Japanese automakers end up doing, be it Toyota or Honda. I think Dojo is a reasonable question, but are they gonna make any money from said thing? That's like their supercomputer stuff. I don't think they're putting resources in it like they are into XAI. So that's my opinion on that one. What's this one? The Cybertruck is an iconic product. Okay. That wows everyone who sees it. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. Wow in a good way, wow in a bad way. Like, wow, that thing's awesome, or wow, that thing's terrible. I would agree it's a wow. Do you have any plans to expand cyber vehicle line up to cyber SUV or cyber van? Okay, so here's my response to this one. And again, this actually relates to the other video that I made. Please watch it, guys. We did it. We went to the Busan Auto Car Show. If you can't find it on my channel, just search Busan on my channel. You'll find it. It's easy to find. Do people really want to build a car out of stainless steel metal and now have an SUV and a van? I think that's crazy. So I think this is totally a Tesla fanboy fangirl kind of question. I don't think they'll do it. Could they do it? Yes, but I don't think so. I think it's too much of a money loser for them, and they can't sell enough of these things because it's too expensive to manufacture this stuff. So that would be my answer, but we'll see what they say. Here's another one. Will Tesla Energy continue to see rapid growth in gigawatts deploying going forward? So to be fair to Tesla, there could be money in energy. I'm just telling you, to be honest with you, there could be. The issue is, though, going forward to install Tesla, power walls or stuff in your house. It's expensive, right? And will there be enough consumers out there willing to do it? And do people trust Mr. Elon Musk? He talks a big game, but something like this, because when you see car sales lagging, would we see a reverse or opposite of say, energy sales? Now, it is true though, the energy sales, I think the last time they report numbers have been growing, but there's such a small portion of their net revenue, meaning that I always have to give this because people don't understand math. So if I sell, for example, one Powerwall this year and next year I sell 2 Powerwall, 100% growth. That's awesome. I sell 1, now I sell 2. Next year I sell from 2 to 4, etc. So, let's say they sold 10, now they're going to sell 20, maybe they sold 100, 200, whatever. But the growth will slow eventually, because you can't grow, 100% a year forever. But this will be an interesting one. So We'll see what that ends up. At the moment, though, the Tesla Energy is like, I think it's, in terms of the overall revenue, I think it's like 1 or 2% of the revenue. It's a fairly small part of the company, but we'll see what ends up with earnings. We'll see what ends up being. What is the updated timeline for Giga Mexico, and what will be the primary vehicles produced initially? Okay, good question. So this will be my answer to this one because I follow this stuff. This is, it kind of involves politics, so it was interesting. So Trump was kind of down on companies building plants in Mexico. So that's going to be an interesting one because remember, Trump and Elon Musk is giving $45 million to Trump. Will Trump try to convince Musk to build a plant in the USA? And for all of you Elon Musk fanboys and fangirls who love Musk and who love Trump, this is the question I pose to you. If you love Mr. Musk so much, why doesn't Mr. Musk build more gigafactories in USA to support the American worker? It's an honest question. Why are you building gigafactories in Mexico? So if you're a big fan of Mr. Musk, ask him that. Say, Mr. Musk, I thought you were pro-USA, pro-Trump. Why aren't you building more factories in USA? So simple question. Can we see more regular videos on the progress of Optimus, please? Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some sort of teleoperated thing. If you don't know, it's like a Nintendo Power Glove, how they control that. So maybe they'll put out something. Oftentimes, too, when they do these things, they're heavily edited. So it's not a single take. So yeah, there's that. Is Tesla still in talks with OEM to license FSD? So the Tesla fanboys and fangirls think, in their opinion, they think that Tesla's going to be able to sell their software, license it to all the other car makers. I say not so fast. Other car makers do have technology. Hyundai's got their own. Mercedes has got their own. Google developing stuff. Baidu's developing stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Honda or Toyota is. But the thing is with this FSD stuff, it may be a fool's errand because you have to get it approved in whatever market that you're in, and there'll be some markets / governments that never approve it. Let's say it's just not safe, and we want your hands on the wheel, because that's ultimately what it boils down to. Do you want to drive in a city where no one has their hands on the wheel? I just posing that question. Some people might say yes. I don't want any human drivers at all. I don't want anyone's hand on the wheel. I personally don't trust it yet, and I understand, guys. I completely understand. And we talked about this. If you watch Tesla pumper videos, they're under heavily controlled conditions because the Tesla engineers focus on those VIP drivers. We've talked about this. That was a report that came out on that. So whether or not it would work in all conditions, all weathers. The other issue as well with anything with FSD regarding Tesla is that they're a camera only system. Other companies, they use sensors. Sensors are actually really important. The problem is with Tesla, though, is that they don't want to spend that much money, so they cut the sensors. So that is what it is. It's the whole thing's a scam. Look at this. Any updates on investing in XAI and integrating Grok into Tesla software? I think that's a non-starter. Well, okay. To be fair, could Tesla buy Twitter? Certainly, it could be a possibility because we know. Let's say this. There's been rumors that that Twitter's losing money. There are private companies, so we don't actually have access to their books, but the leaks do come out. And Twitter was a money loser before, and now that they've lost advertisers. So how much money they're losing, who knows? It's anybody's guess. Would Tesla buy? Would Elon Musk use Tesla investor money to buy Twitter? My personal opinion on stuff that would really piss off investors if they're paying attention. Like, this is the question I pose to you. Simple question, guys. You got involved in Tesla stock, you invested in a car company, you invested in Elon. Did you sign up to invest in a social media company? That's just a simple question. And for some people, oh yeah, I definitely wanted to do that. So the XAI stuff, Grok, that's part of Twitter. So in order to acquire those things, you'd have to buy Twitter. That's just my opinion. When do you expect Optimus to be available for purchase? That's kind of answered in Elon's tweet. But do people really want to buy these things, and how much are they going to be? I mean, humanoid robots is what we're talking about here. And guys, Boston Dynamics is ahead of Tesla, and they can't even really get anyone to buy said things. They have a dog thing too, and it's like these things are expensive, Elon says they're gonna sell them for 20 or 30 grand, and whatever. I don't think it's gonna be able to get the cost that low. I think you're looking at over 100,000 for this stuff. Is there gonna be a big market for a human or robot? I'm not seeing it, because I think, in my opinion, if you're going to go robotics, just build a robot arm, build some drones. People do use this stuff already, arms and drones, but a humanoid walking around, who knows? What is the schedule for the Tesla van? Another question on that one. What is the status of the Roadster? I'm sure they'll just say coming soon. What are Tesla's 2 biggest priority for the next 5 years? So my answer would be 1, Elon Musk getting more rich and selling stock. That's one priority. The second priority is coming up with more pipe dreams to sell you more stock. That's their 2 biggest priorities. Here's another one. Will Robotaxi be available for individual customer ownership as a profit-generating venture? These people ask these questions. As a profit-generating venture, and would Tesla roll this out immediately, or, and I think roll should be ROLL, immediately, or would Tesla own the first vehicle? So basically, can you buy Robotaxis? That's a question that someone asked. So Elon Musk has promised before that your Tesla car is going to go up in value. Whether or not you can actually be able to own your own Robotaxi, it's an interesting question. How about this? I'll answer it this way. I think if they could have enough fools to sell it to, they'll sell it to you. Whether or not you ever make money on said thing, hey, that's on you. But the problem with, though, if they do build a Robotaxi and it has no steering wheel and no pedals, I think it's going to be pretty hard to sell to the average consumer. I'm going to put that on depends on the design of the Robotaxi. That's my answer. Okay, another one. Please give us an update on the status of the supercharger team and build out of superchargers. We'd like to know the focus balance between new locations, existing location, expansion of the stalls as we upgrade from version 3 to version 4. This is an interesting one because if you don't know, they fired the whole supercharger team and then hired some back. I don't know how many they hired back. And then the issue is, what about maintaining ones, building out? If we do have a change in administration, this is with the weird stuff here. Because remember, Musk is supporting Trump, and Trump and his running mate Vance have said that Biden's green stuff is the new green scam is the phraseology. So I think this depends on politics. If there's going to be subsidies there to support said thing, and remember, Musk is giving money to Trump, a candidate who publicly and very aggressively says he doesn't support electric vehicle stuff or new green scams, is what he calls it. Here's another one. Elon, do you believe Trump and Vance admin support Tesla and EVs? How confident are you based on your conversations? He's not going to say. He's not going to say it. And I already just told you the answer. Now, to be fair to Musk, $45 million a month is a lot of money. And that's the question. What are we going to see that it buys? We've talked about this in community. Chances are, though, to be fair to Musk, he's like, you know what? I'm getting out of Tesla. I'm going all in on SpaceX. He may have some contracts in line with Trump's Space Force. It's a real thing, Space Force. And maybe, SpaceX is going to get some contracts to go to the moon, find water, go to Mars, or whatever, right? So maybe that's $45 million a month well spent, but I don't think it's going to benefit Tesla. That's just my opinion on that one. So anyway, these are some of the top questions going into earnings. I gave you my answers. Love to hear yours. These are always entertaining to talk about Tesla because people say, why are you talking about Tesla? Because it's freaking entertaining. Do you guys see this crap going on? It's like this live, fraud pyramid Ponzi scheme, going on live, and it involves like all these elements of, you got these fans that are delusional. You have this involves politics with another group of set of people who are delusional. But those delusional people, so on the political side, are different than the delusional people on the car side. And if you can put the two delusions together, I mean, we may be going to Mars, guys. So next year. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video.